Galera, voltando a contar lá aí pra vocês aí. Bora continuar a jogar aqui o jogão aqui. Nós paramos ontem aqui no Asterigos, a Maldição das Estrelas aí, tá? Eu ia jogar ele amanhã, mas jogar hoje pra vocês aí. Mas eu jogo bastante o COD, tá? Jogando sozinho o COD hoje até sair fora, vocês viram aí. Ele joga bastante com os amigos aí.
Sorry I kept you waiting.
Is everything all right?
The sewer's infested with cultists, but I'm still investigating if any key people are involved.
I see. Do whatever's necessary, but let me know as soon as you're done. We don't have much time. Ready?
Ready.
During the fight, don't worry about me. Just keep moving forward. Priest, everything is ready.
Minerva, the sinner of House Laurel is about to undergo the trials of remission with the approval of Marvel, the Archon of Legion. Minerva and her warrior will sincerely pray to the three to redeem themselves in blood. I, Wassily, a devoted believer and representative of the Aristoi, will bear witness to everything. Let the trials begin! is your failure. Your elite soldiers couldn't even beat a child. Do you have anything to say?
No. This is...
Do something about it. Your reputation is in ruins. No one will believe you are capable of anything ever again. Or maybe, do you want to do it yourself?
We've officially passed the trials, right?
Yes, it's amazing, mistress. Congratulations on your completion of the trials. Under the witness of the representative of the Aristoi and the Archon of Legion, and the Gods of Stars, I will officially repeal.
Wait.
Is there a problem, Lord Marble?
Mistress Minerva, you have redeemed yourself. That is quite clear. And you regain your noble status. But your warrior has not. She has committed numerous crimes. I will deal with her here and now.
What? That can't be right. She completed the trials with me.
She did. But only because she was designated by you as your only guard. I hadn't interfered because you hadn't completed your trials yet. Outsiders are not citizens, and the law doesn't apply to them.
You don't understand. This child is crucial to saving Aphis. I went along with your pointless trials. Now you want to punish Hilda with the same archaic laws?
Do you want me to make you an exile again, Mistress Minerva?
By the gods, you disgust me.
Archon, please!
You have no right to speak, outsider trash! The mere fact that you are allowed to walk around the city is already an insult to my
Fala,
position.
prima Adriana, entra no Discord aí.
Do you really
O
think
Mr. Mal
the
tá
city
comigo
to
aqui
be
no
the same as
Discord.
it was over
no
1,000
Discord
years
aí.
ago? Everything has changed. Your stubbornness will only hurt everyone.
You think you can distinguish right from wrong better than the three? You dare speak of justice? Enough! I'm here to personally see to Hilda's punishment.
Watch out!
Adriano, entrou no Discord aí, Adriano?
By the gods!
Mr. Malcolm?
Outsider, what have you done?
He came at me! You all saw it!
He was doing his duty, nothing more. You, however, murdering an Archon is a heinous crime.
If you want to convict Hilda, remember that I am involved as well. I helped her.
Mistress, don't worry. I am on your side. In fact, I believe now is the time. Please, take it.
This is the Archon relic.
On behalf of the Aristoi, and witnessed by the gods of stars, I will tolerate the actions of this outsider until the Trinity Night comes. Outsider, your behavior will determine what happens next.
I said I didn't!
Hilda, it's all right. We have the relic. Though I do know the way he looks down on non-Ephesians is pathetic.
Fala, Adriano, desculpa aí, você entrou agora há pouco, eu não tinha visto, tava jogando contra o boss aqui. Tá gostando do joguinho, Adriano? É massa, né? Difícil ele, velho, que eu tô com o personagem upado ali, mano. Os golpes sugam pra caramba, hein? Não tá 100% ainda não. Não tinha me ferrado nesses boss aí, velho. Não, é muito plataforma, depois você vê aí.
Very well. I'm sure the gods of stars have heard your promise.
Você baixou o código pra jogar comigo lá? Baixou o código? Mas não joga aí, ele tava jogando agora há pouco, eu parei, tá sozinho jogando, eu só fechei a live. Ah, nós joga junto e jogar com amigo, jogar sozinho é foda esse jogo aí, mano. Até desliguei a live pra galera, amanhã eu jogo.
Make haste. We have to get the relic back to the shelter.
We were raised
Asterigos,
in the old
maldição das
ways
estrelas, vê aí.
to achieve Aphis's glory and spiritual values. But long before we became the adherents, we should have realized that no matter how perfect a system is, it will grow corrupt over time. Marble, the Archon who devoted everything to his country, eventually became nothing more than a puppet of the system. And here we are, just wishing to get our hands on a sliver of the glory of days past.
Ah, tá, tem ele aqui. Caralho, 187.
Quanto ele tá aí?
Aham.
Quanto ele tá vendendo?
Oi, ele tá 187.
No PS4?
Aham.
Minerva?
I'm fine. I need you to get back safely. Soldiers have already appeared on Prima Boulevard. We'd better leave before the situation
Esse aí
gets
foi
more
quanto?
chaotic.
But
Paguei 110, acho que foi uma promoção.
I feel bad for him. He didn't deserve that. You
Tá
saw. Those
187.
Aristoi put him under
É
enormous
uma versão
pressure.
básica deluxe.
Now it's my turn to shoulder
Básico.
it.
no,
Comprei ele básico, cara.
we'll end this together.
Ah, é, né? Foi lançado pouco dia. Pouco.
Hilda,
Vai,
you
mês,
need to keep
mês
in
mais ou
touch
menos.
with the Aristoi.
É, 8
Why
do
don't
10.
you rest up? And thank you. Your performance was
8
extraordinary.
GB, não tem nem.
Everything's ready, Hilda. Tell me when
Tem
you're good to
nenhuma
go.
modificação.
É massa, você upa a arma, você monta as armas aqui, ó. E na forja, ó. Só não consegui achar as skins da menina na roupa, eu não sei como que pega. Tem várias skins de roupa aí, eu não. Já não sei como que faz isso pra pegar, velho. Os portais, você vai pra um lugar pra outro. Tô foda o jogo, é massa, velho.
I've heard.
Stop Stop flattering.
Fred, don't I remember?
Are you trying to get me to run another errand?
I do wish.
Ugh,
No, I was.
sorry to hear that, but
Even so, you.
you've never said.
Have I not? Speaking of which, now we have the. How can this humble servant be of service, friend? I look forward to your next visit, friend.
Semana que vem é o Calixto Protocolo, hein, Adriano?
Sweet rescuing. Oh,
Eu
it's
tenho que
because she's always
cadastrar a Steam no jogo lá pra ganhar umas skins extras, você baixa lá.
We're one step closer. The
Eu
best
vi ele
news.
aqui, a promoção. A promoção
Hey,
não.
sweetie, what's up?
Ele tá 200 e cacetado.
Quanto aí?
200 e cacetado, né? Na pré-venda. Esperar um pouquinho. Eu tava vendo, é maneiro.
Thank
O
you.
jogo. Eu tô na cara da John,
How are things here?
Thanks to the 3 relics you recovered, and this precious spark.
tô de olho mesmo aí no
It's looking up.
Fantasy, no
And everything's been done before the Trinity.
Gladiator,
So close to victory.
So what do we do next?
Gladiator 2.
To perform the
e o
ritual, we
Resident
need to
Evil.
ascend Callum's summit, the Trinity. So prepare yourself. We'll wait for the Trinity
Vai
together.
valer cada centavo. Pelos trailers que eu vi.
Vê pra você ver as skins que vai vir no jogo, a skin é massa, pesquisa aí, Adriano.
Assim, desse jogo.
É, do Calixto aí. Vai vir duas skins, 2 ou 3 aí, mano, com arma. Vou ter que fazer o cadastro do jogo pro seu console ou pra Steam aí. Quando você instalar o jogo lá já fica automático, eles mandam, não sei como que é, libera lá.
Mas que não aparece esse aí.
Não, pesquisa no Google aí, vai no Google. Põe Calixto Protocolo aí, depois você põe skins aí.
Ah, tá. Eu tô confundindo aqui. Deixa eu ver. Aqui tem o normal, eles são,
I'm ready. What's the
eles
situation?
são de ouro.
Trinity has descended upon us. Can you feel the enormous energy around?
Yes. It's hard to describe the feeling.
Come, Hilda. This magic allows your weapon to damage humanity's apparitions.
That's great,
Vai sair
but
por
why
300
didn't you do this
pontos
earlier? Every time I've encountered him, I've wanted to beat the tar out of him.
Both the materials and the effect can only last a limited time. Marble didn't want to share his secret, so I had to figure out a way myself. Confronting human is inevitable. I just hope we don't have to fight the Northwind Legion.
We won't. At least I don't think we will.
I can't promise what will happen on the mountain,
nele,
but I'll do my best to support you.
camuflagem
Is there
para
anything
essa-
else you want to ask before we
o
go?
pacote de contrabando, exclusivo para PlayStation.
Uhum.
O pacote de contrabando é o que?
I'm ready. On your
Qual é
orders,
contrabando? Não sei
mistress.
não, dá uma olhada aí, pesquisa aí.
Your morale seems high. I'll meet you at the back of Euthenia Plaza.
Vai ser exclusivo pro PS4 no PlayStation.
Pesquisa no Google aí, vê as skins lá, tá, tira umas fotos lá, Adriano. Você fala o
History
que é aí.
repeats itself. Tyranny inevitably leads to violent revolution. The common people believe that prosperity and peace shall return as the tyrant collapses. The true test, however, never starts until the oppressor is gone. Ethras, a word once spurned by the masses, has become a word that symbolizes salvation for them. In a world of chaos, a slogan, preposterous and impossible, has caught on. False hopes continue to seduce the hearts of people living in fear. The songstresses and harpies soar through the sky, singing in exultation, while in the world below, the souls of those who died a wrongful death increase with each passing day.
Use a armadura do Outer Way, uma insurgência subterrânea contra... Pacote Contagion, descubra a melhor experiência de terror. Pacote Riot.
Curiosity drives us forward, leading us to explore the known and challenge the unknown. Yet it also makes us forget our limits and attempt to control that which should never be touched. The righteous path is always fraught with danger. The curse of Aphis has proven this, and none of us should repeat the same mistake.
É bom você pegar esse jogo pra aproveitar a promoção, hein, Adriano? Por isso não acaba a promoção, você vai perder a skin exclusiva do jogo aí, Adriano.
Of whom the Archon has high expectations, is also a hypocritical politician and a murderer. Fanaticism and ignorance have caused Irenaeus to fall from his height of power into an abyss of despair. Only by recognizing one's sins can one see the light in the dark. It's said that at the stakes, people can give up everything in the pursuit of self-actualization. Is it magic that has twisted our nature? Or is this what we truly are?
Tá ouvindo aí, Adriano?
Is this magic barrier a defense set up by Marble?
Without it, we won't be able to stop the elite soldiers that are under Eumenides' control. But we have to break through it in order to get up the mountain. So, let's get started. Wait, someone's coming. Phew.
Archon Serene!
Mistress Minerva, and your noble warriors too, I see. Today is the Trinity Night. I know you'll be making your move. I don't suppose I could follow you and observe, could I?
We could use all the help we can get, but you won't go soft-hearted at the last minute, will you?
I was going to ask you the same thing.
Watch your tongue. Stand back. I'm going to break it. It was more formidable than I thought it would be.
The people of the plaza will be shocked.
Hilda, please clear a path for us. We'll follow close behind.
Leave it to me! I'm coming, Father.
Minerva, I think you already know this. It's something I'd like.
here. I was starting to worry.
I told you we'd catch up. We just met with a bit of trouble.
What trouble?
Some Templars appeared from behind. They may have been teleported here to take us by surprise.
I'll go take care of.
No, there's no time. Leave it to Bion and Evangelos. We must continue our ascent.
The mistress is right. Leave this to us.
Evangelos.
Don't worry, Sanctus. Surviving is just one of my duties.
I understand. May the Three bless you.
Let's go.
Stop right there! All of you! There's still time to turn back.
That voice. It's him!
Ignore him. Just keep moving.
Humanities!
I must admit I'm somewhat impressed by your foolish persistence, Minerva. To think you're actually standing with Serene. You truly are out of options, aren't you?
It's possible. Or perhaps I'm really no different from you.
And Hilda. Why have you come? What's happened in Aphis has nothing to do with you.
That's not true. And I know you won't just stop at this city. I also wanted to ask you.
I have urgent business, so I'll give you time for only one question.
I've heard much about you in Aphis, Senator Eumenides. But have you heard the people's true voices? Their unease towards you and...
I've heard all there is to hear, and my conclusion is that every person has left me disappointed. Minerva, you still remember, do you not? I once said that the members of House Laurel chastised me for being too idealistic. Even you. Do you remember how you answered me back then?
People are born ignorant and require rules to follow. But rules can teach people how to pursue an ideal. You just think about breaking the rules. You don't think about whether or not these people are prepared to keep pace with you.
But if we don't break the rules first, how will they know if they're prepared to keep pace with me?
And those who can't keep up? Will you sacrifice them as you do with the people you judge? You couldn't answer me back then.
Because at that time, I hadn't yet devised a method. Now, though, I finally come up with one.
Like the Titan? If you take direct control over everyone's minds, there will be no issue of whether or not they can keep up, yes? How clever.
People are born ignorant, after all. After witnessing true magic, I have come to agree with your sentiment. At least for the time being. I just hadn't anticipated that even you nor Serene would be able to keep up with me.
You men!
But now I see clearly. Since you cannot understand me, how could you possibly support my ideas? I will no longer seek agreement. May we meet again in the stars.
Wait, what of the Northwind Legion, Newman? Where are they?
And here I was thinking you didn't care about outsiders. Interesting. It seems I may be somewhat better even than you.
Damn, he's gone! What did he mean just now?
I'm not sure, but I have a bad feeling about this. No matter what happens, we'll face it together. Understood?
Thank you. That's my father!
By the gods. He's controlled by humanities, just like the Templars.
That monster!
I feel his aura is different. Don't you agree, Minerva?
I do. Unlike the Templars, the energy in his body is fighting back against the control. Arrhenius said that this condition is known as the boundary. It's when the soul's been opened.
How exactly is this done?
Tranquilite is the key to the spell. If the channel between his soul and human's consciousness were closed...
Understood. You'll cast the spell, and I'll support you. Hilda, Minerva and I will free Harold from human's control.
What should I do?
Anything that grabs Harold's attention and weakens him will... I believe you can do it. As for the...
Alright, and... Papa?
Hild, why are you so obsessed?
The north wind blows to the south. That's what you taught me. Besides, Papa, I'm certain you know that Eumenides is planning to use the Nexus's power. You must have stayed here because you were going to fight back against his scheming. If he gets his way, everything we've done here will be meaningless.
I must stop. I'm being forced to attack you.
I'm not afraid to fight you, Papa. The adherents will free you from Eumenides' control.
Harold's been freed. It's a miracle. It went even better than I anticipated. Your father's fine, Hilda. You can stop worrying now.
Hi, the winds. I'm so... Thank you.
My child, come. Let me have a look at you.
Papa!
Don't look so sad.
No, I can't. Humanity still needs to be stopped. He has to pay for what he's done.
By the winds, you're still so stubborn. I won't let...
Commander, may I interject?
Mistress Minerva.
I hope you can understand that Hilda is the key to saving Aphis. I know you love your daughter dearly, but she's far more capable than you imagine. I'm sure you also understand that we must put a stop to Humanity's plan. Besides, you can't continue to fight Humanities in your current... We were able to close the channel he used to control your soul only temporarily. If you get near him again...
Oh, may your mother forgive me. Hild, as commander, I order you to pursue Humanities and stop his ritual.
Papa...
If his powers can affect all of Aphis, then they can also affect Ambari. This is his real desire. It's not just liberating a city.
Understood, Commander.
Good. Hild?
By the way, Otto's with the Adherents now.
Otto's still alive? That's wonderful.
What about the others?
They're already on their way back. I watched them leave Aphis myself. Humanities knows I don't trust him, so he feared the Legion being here would hinder his plot. I found an excuse to stay, because I knew you were still here, and Humanities planned to use me against you.
Oh, Father. We'll be reunited with... Minerva said that your aura is really strange. Do you feel ill at all?
I'm fine. Me attacking first must have worked. The Spellbreak Gem.
The Spellbreak Gem?
Humanity's apparition must draw energy from the Nexus before it can take form, because I discovered that Marble was researching a device that could break the flow of magical energy. The whole time I was arranging for people to gather the materials and make it, but nobody knew what my true goal was. Humanities couldn't monitor us at all times, but that gave me the opportunity to finish it.
I thought you just quietly accepted Humanity's dangerous ambitions. I understand. I understand everything now, Father. When I was in the Glittering Deeps, I was so stupid.
You don't need to apologize. I'd thought of everything, but I didn't anticipate that your stubbornness would lead to the final chance to fight back against Humanities.
You planned to rebel against Humanities from the start?
Rebelling against Humanities was just a consequence. In order to ensure that the objective of Operation Ashwin could be achieved, I had to consider lots of possible follow-up measures. What makes the Northwind Legion elite is that we don't just look at how things appear in the surface.
Arrangements? So you mean our comrades who...
Lifting the King's curse was just one objective. We also need to eliminate the possibility that the Ephesians' curse could harm... The timeline's a little messy. All I can say is that when I realized what the real threat was, I started... But if word that I failed makes its way back to Ambari, Ludwig will immediately start preparations for a battle again. And if that comes to pass, it will be a terrifying war of magic.
By the winds! I will stop him!
This Spellbreak Gem was damaged in the battle with Humanity. Although it can't harm him anymore, he should be considerably weaker now. Take it. It's no longer any use as a weapon, but it can still provide some protection. Hild? The north wind blows to the do what must be done.
Thank you so much.
I overestimated the strength of both my...
On the contrary, your gem was extreme. But how on earth did you get your hands on an artifact being developed at Fallon Academy?
I took the shell, but I knew there wasn't enough magic in it. So I ventured into the glittering deeps and took the Titan Spark to use as a core. That's how I finally completed the gem.
Ah, I see. It's impossible to defend against Humanity's magic without the use of such things. I'm very impressed that you managed to pull that off right under his nose.
So what's next for you, Mistress?
First, Tell me how he seemed to you.
Well, he was still seeking atonement. It's difficult for him to cope. The power of the Nexus has changed him. But
If he's still the same humanities, I don't know.
Understood.
I must also apologize to you. When you first entered the city, It was because of me that you had no choice but to seek aid.
Considering the circumstances, there's no use in feeling guilt. We've all lost much over this.
Your understanding is...
Impressive, Harold. You managed to fight back even when I had complete control. Fortunately, you lost anyway. You have to use my amulet when you're in Avis. Any attempted resistance. I fulfilled my promise to let you take the artifact that will lift the King's curse. And I promise... I must say, I am puzzled as to why you still...
I must do my duty to fight any enemy of that war.
And I, once I rescue Avis, I will bring a brighter future to the whole world. I'm going to build a free and equal new world, free of blasphemy. You're just like...
This isn't over.
Selfish gentleman.
I'd rather die. As commander of the Northwind Legion, I will not risk allowing...
I was going to reunite you with your family on the Trinity night.
What?
Kill anyone who approaches the nest.
Yes, Master.
I can't waste my magic on others. Merging with the Nexus, I manifested my apparition.
Congratulations on retrieving your My research on the Titan has finally made progress. That's why I can guide your consciousness to draw its power.
You've overcome that matter with your father, haven't you? There aren't many people of your age who possess such a strong will. Looking at you, I'm reminded of how I was back then. Idealistic, self-confident, believing I could do anything. Why have you come here now, though? Is it for justice?
I could ask you the same thing. If everyone is against you, why not just let them carry on as they are?
You don't know what I've seen here. I've seen the possibility of a better world, one that can make everyone happier.
Who would be happier? Can you even understand what happiness is as you are now? If you truly care about Minerva, then you should know how she feels right now. How can you possibly look at her face and tell me she's happy?
I'm not...
I'm asking you, are you truly even Eumenides?
No, of course I am still Eumenides.
So you haven't changed. I believe you. But the Nexus is influencing your actions. It's made you think you don't need your humanity. Now that you've seen Minerva, though, there's no way you can still believe it.
I was wrong. I shouldn't be talking about these things with you. You're disrupting my will, influencing me. Why do you do...
Because even through this whole mess, someone's cared about you through it all. And I promised her that I'd beat the living daylights out of you so she won't have to.
You mean to tell me that's the only reason you came here? How utterly fool...
Minerva. He's...
It's all right now, child. He can't cast another spell. Give in, Eumenides. The current you will soon be free from your delusion. Even if you create another apparition, you won't be able to do it before we carry out the ritual. We've won.
That does seem to be the case. End me, Minerva. End the Nexus. I've spent so much energy trying to change this world. Oh, truly, it's been too much. So much that I can't accept my failure. Maybe you're right. Maybe I've already changed.
Have you forgotten who I am? If we're going to talk about the mistakes you've made, then you and I are the same. Sins committed as a human being must be atoned for as a human being. If you die, then I promise that nobody will forgive you. But if you live, then perhaps you still have time to mend some wounds.
No. I can't do that.
You can. And you'll do it because I will be beside you.
Don't, Minerva. I would rather hurt you, make an enemy of you, than be killed by you. Just kill me now. At least you will become a hero.
Human, you've always borne your burdens on your own and decided what's best for me. But just this once, you must let me decide. Thank you, Hilda. I've done all that I wished to do. Next, we do what we need to do. Once we place the relics on the Nexus array, this will all be over. Let me know once you've set up the relics. I'll wait until you're through. Let me know once you've set up the relics. I'll wait until you're through. Let me know once you've set up the relics. I'll wait until you're through.